What is up, my friends? It is Vaticate here with another Maplestory Classic World Guide. Today I'm actually going to be talking about the swords versus axes for Crusader. And now right off the bat, I'm going to say that my assessment is actually the opposite of blunt weapon versus sword for a White Knight. It is seemingly better to rock a axe than a sword. There are strengths and weaknesses to both. I'll cover them both. But let's look at it. So first off, the big deciding factor here, swords and axes have the same attack speed. There's no attack speed difference. I even checked in the game files. They are exactly the same attack speed. The only difference from a baseline perspective is that axes both have a higher maximum and a lower minimum. This is because when you stab with an axe, you do about 30% less damage. So that's actually representing your damage range here. Your swings are actually stronger than a sword's hits. Why is this random? Congratulations, you made it on YouTube, buddy. Anyway, this balances out pretty well. I would say that if it wasn't for the bleed, swords would probably be better just for their more stable damage. This with a sword is 1100 to 1200, so that's the difference in damage range. I can't just show that off because I don't have sword mastery, but if you watch my Paladin or White Knight video, then you already know how that looks. So, what is the bleed effect? Now you're probably wondering. If you pay attention to my hits here, Axe Mastery has a 25% chance to inflict bleed. That's the bleed right there. 369 damage times 3. It actually finished that thing off. See those bleeds? Now I'm going to try to get the bleed to stack and see. Okay, nope. There's only a 1 in 4 chance to proc it, but when you're spamming hits, it tends to proc very often. Especially bossing, it will pretty much have 100% uptime. That bleed damage though, it does make up for the stab hits. It's definitely worth it. It's about 10% of which you'd hit with a power strike. So yeah, axe is better. That being said, you won't lose anything by going sword. You will be more stable, you won't have the bleed, but it balances out pretty well. Like, I don't have the exact numbers yet. People are still playing around with this, but it looks about, I would say 10% better to be axe when you're spamming hits on one enemy. Sword's probably better for grinding, just because the bleed so rarely will kill anything. But that is it. Now to go test out Hermit.